What are the proudest moments of both your personal life and your business life?
Personally, some of the proudest moments, besides being an uncle to 5 great nieces and nephews, would be, there was a moment a couple of years ago where we were celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Party with Purpose. And Party with Purpose is a charity that I started after 9/11. And our goal was to try to bring people together and produce events that raise money for local children's charities that needed some help. So really to add more substance and significance to our lives, because at that time many of us were working really hard and we were playing really hard, but we weren't really connected to the local community. And I thought that it was something that I needed and I wanted, and I had a group of friends who felt the same way. So we started an entirely volunteer-based charity, and we're now 12 years in, but when we hit our 10 years, we had produced hundreds of events. We had connected people with charities. We had donated over $500,000 to local children's charities. We made a real difference. We raised money and awareness at times of international crisis, whether it was the Haitian earthquake or the Japanese tsunami. So it made people more aware, connected, and then the money was given to those charities that really needed it. So there was a moment when we were celebrating our 10-year anniversary at this relatively posh event at the W Hotel in Hoboken, and we were reflecting on the 10 years, and I was given a book that celebrated what was called the first 10 years of Party with Purpose, and it had a lot of memories. A lot of friends were in pictures there, and the charities that we benefited, and all the charities were there at the event. So for me, that was one of my proudest personal achievements. On the professional side, so some of my proudest professional achievements, they happen every day, and that story's still to be written. And it goes back to those little moments where there were no more chairs in the office the other day. And there were no more chairs. So I was sitting on we ran out of chairs, and I was sitting on a stool. And it was uncomfortable, but I couldn't have been happier. It was one of my happiest days, and it was because, you know, we're growing, and that means I'm hiring people, and that means that me having a chair doesn't matter as much, and that's true. That means that the business doesn't necessarily rely upon me, and I'd rather give somebody else a chair to enable them to go do their job. Those are the little, for me, success metrics that mean that we're starting to do something special that's beyond just my work and effort. It's other people saying like, hey, that's the Inflexion blue color, and other people coming in the office, clients or prospects, noticing that, associating the fact that there is a color, there is a brand that's associated with Inflexion. It means something. And that for me is very satisfying, and those are the, rather than one big success event, those are the little success moments that to me are more important than anything.
So when you run out of chairs, you know you're doing something right.
I know that, yep, we're moving in the right direction. I'm more than happy to sit on the floor. It's okay. It's a good sign.